your area and your gang was the fact of who you were with. Certain gangs had more influence than others. Some had influence for one thing, some had influence for another. But we all had some kind of influence. And it was very important that wherever you went in Macon, whether it was in Fort Hill, whether it was in Pleasant Hill, whether it was in Bloomfield, no matter what area you went into, it was important for you to identify who you were with. Because who you were with is significant because it says who's with you. And who's with you and who you are with could play a vital part in your being successful and traveling successfully through that particular area in Macon. So the children of Israel made it through the wilderness because of who they were with, and more importantly, who was with them. What I'm trying to suggest to you is that we made it through COVID-19 thus far because God has been with us. Okay? Turn, if you will, to Luke chapter 9. Luke chapter number 9. And verses 1 through 5, you'll find these words on record. Jesus called the 12 apostles together and gave them power and authority over all demons and the ability to heal sickness. He said to them, "Take nothing for your trip, neither a walking stick, bag, bread, money, or extra clothes. When you enter a house, stay there until it is time to leave. If the people do not welcome you, shake the dust off of your feet as you move or you leave that town as a warning to them." Now, Jesus in this particular instance, and stay with me, I'm trying to make a point. Jesus in this particular instance is sending his apostles or disciples out, but he sends them out not alone. He sends them out with power. He endows or endues them with power. He gave them authority. He gave them authority and power over demons, and they had the ability, because of this power, to heal those who were sick. In short, he gave them power and authority over whatever forces that would come against them to destroy them. And they even had power and authority over sickness. Not only did they have the power, watch this, but they had the ability to take authority over everything that would come against them. Now, look at how he sent them out. He says, "I'm giving you power and authority." And because I'm giving you power and authority, he says, okay, the resources that you think you're going to need, I want you to leave them behind. Leave behind your coat. Leave behind bread. Leave behind money. Leave behind a walking stick. Leave behind anything that you think is substantive for your survival on this particular journey that I am sending you on. He says you won't need these resources. And the reason why Jesus is sending them out without their resources and the things that they depended upon is because he wants them to understand that their dependency now should be on the source and not the resources. And he being their source, he wants them to lean and depend on and trust in him rather than their resources. Listen, resources can become faded. Resources can become tarnished. Resources can give out. But the source is always there because it is from the source that the resources is derived from. Okay? what